Thank you and welcome to tonight's edition of the Regional News. We start off in Trinidad and Tobago where fake police officers driving a fake squad car were arrested by real police officers in San Juan this morning. At around 3:30 a.m., officers from the San Juan CID Northeastern Division Task Force and Emergency Response Patrol responded to a report of a robbery progress at Silver Mill. They intercepted a Toyota RAV4 similar to the ones used by the police force. They were flashing blue lights attached to the front and back windshields of the vehicle. The two men in the vehicle were also in police tactical uniforms. One was armed with an AR-15 rifle and a pistol. And still in Trinidad and Tobago, a patient suspected of being infected with the H1N1 virus swine flu has been warded at the Scarborough General Hospital. The patient reportedly went to the hospital over the weekend with symptoms of the virus. This was confirmed by Health Secretary Agatha Carrington. She said she cannot confirm whether the patient has the virus until the patient's results return from the laboratory. Asked if Tobago's healthcare system is ready to deal with the patient suffering from the virus, she said, and I quote, "H1N1 is not a new disease and we are equipped." Over the weekend, social media was abuzz with information that the hospital was put in emergency mode as its internal medicine department was short-staffed. This after a letter from the medical chief of staff surfaced instructing staff to change how the hospital normally operates. And I quote, "We can no longer provide specialist medical care to our adult patients," end of quote, the letter said. However, Secretary Carrington said this was not the case. She said, and I quote, "Services at the hospital are not being compromised," end of quote, as other doctors were called out to work on the ward. The Ministry of Health has provided guidelines to prevent contracting the swine flu. And now in Barbados. Parents of students at Alexandra School are expressing concern after video circulating on social media showed a large number of cockroaches on the school's compound. In fact, some are even calling for health officials to conduct an investigation and suspend classes to give the school a full cleaning. However, Principal Orson Allen said yesterday the school's surroundings had been inspected, cleaned, and appropriately sanitized last weekend. The matter came to light last week after students recorded a 33-second clip with the insects crawling up the back of the wall of the canteen at the Queen Street St. Peter institution. And finally, in Jamaica, all cases that were set to be heard on Thursday at the Manchester Parish Court have been adjourned following an early morning fire that damaged a section of the building. Preliminary reports are that the fire started sometime after 4 a.m. in the judge's office on the upper floor. Director of Communications at the Court Management Services, Kaddish Fletcher, said in a radio interview early Thursday that, and I quote, "All matters set for today will be adjourned and persons who had matters set for today are being asked to make contact with the court starting tomorrow for an update on when those matters should be rescheduled to." Built in 1817, the two-story courthouse in Mandeville is designated as a heritage site. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck has said that the construction of a new courthouse should begin soon to replace the historic building, which is too small and unsustainable for the necessary cases it must deal with. Plans for the construction of a building on a 20-acre site west of Mandeville have been on hold because of objections from leading interests in the town who argue that it is too far away from the town. And that's it for our regional news this evening. Back to you.